Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for your likes, comments, and for subscribing. Thank you for being here. So in this video we're going to see what's hidden, so what you don't know, and it's important that you know. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so trust your intuition. You can watch your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus sign if you would like to. So let's get right into the readings. I hope this resonates for you. I hope you enjoy your reading, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. So let's see, what does Aries need to know that they don't already know? Okay, right away, Aries, I get that there's this potential for you to be a power couple. There's this energy of a power couple or divine counterparts. But it feels like there's this struggle for you to get to where you want to be, or like where you have to be to meet this person or to reconnect with this person. So it's like a struggle to maybe see yourself in a certain way. To see yourself as powerful in your life to attract this person. Let's see. What does Aries need to know that they don't already know? What's hidden? Ten of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Two of Swords. Okay, something that you don't know is that someone is going to see you, but I'm getting that they aren't seeing you right now, or they can't see you. Could even be energetically. Underneath the deck, you have the Sun, Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles. This could be an earth sign, a water sign, Aquarius, or Leo. Someone is coming, but I'm getting that you energetically have to draw this person to you, this opportunity that you can't see right now. And this is what you believe to be false, but is true. So there's an opportunity that you can't see, and whatever this opportunity is, you could feel like it's never going to happen. You can't make something happen. You shouldn't do something that you want to do. Could be a situation where it's just like nothing is happening. Time has passed, so you kind of believe that something is not in the cards for you. But then with Two of Swords, this is what you know but ignore and need to reflect on. So there could be something that you are avoiding or ignoring in your life, and I really get that it has to do with your own power, because this opportunity is on the other side of you. Could be walking away from a relationship. And keep in mind, roles can be reversed, because with Ten of Cups, you could think that you are happy in a relationship, or that someone that you are aware of is happy in a connection. And I'm getting that what you don't know is that if you are in a relationship, I do see this avoidance of walking away from it, and you could be ignoring how you really feel. If this is someone that you're aware of, what you don't know is that they are going to walk away from another relationship. Let's see. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups. The energy, it's like you could think that this is all that there is. Like you've done everything that you're going to do. You have felt everything that you're going to feel. But I'm getting that there's actually this avoidance to move into this new phase of your life, and there's an opportunity that's waiting for you. I feel like I keep getting this for you, Aries. Something that you can't see. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups. Nine of Swords. Someone could feel like they have to stay in a situation, in a relationship, an environment, because there's guilt to make a different choice, to choose yourself. It's like you think you have to live up to someone's expectations of you. But this is very limiting. And it's like if you are giving all of your energy to this guilt, or you're thinking the worst, then it's like energetically opportunities can't come to you. But then you could be thinking that something that you want, something that you think about, it's not happening or it's not meant for you. I'm just getting that energetically you might be ignoring something. Tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles. Ignoring your own power. Death. So you could think that something is over, nothing is happening. I'm getting that this is actually an opportunity. Whatever you can't stop thinking about, whatever you want, it's here, but only you can make it happen. It's an opportunity that is meant to change you. It's meant to transform you. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups. What does Aries not know? But it's important that they know. Knight of Wands. I'm really getting that there is an opportunity, fated connection, but it can only happen after something ends, after some kind of ending is embraced or accepted. I really see someone needing to walk away from a relationship, and I honestly see you wanting your freedom with Knight of Wands. You want to feel like yourself. Even with the Knight of Swords, you could be tied to a relationship. It could even be any type of relationship, and you feel tied to it. You feel like there's expectations, or it's like they only know one side of you, one dimension. So then you kind of just feel stuck being this one-dimensional person, and you don't really get to experience yourself. You don't get all of these experiences that are in your future. So I'm just getting, if you feel guilty, do not feel guilty. There's a need to let go of feeling this guilt. This guilt is a sign. It's from your soul that you're meant to be doing so much more. It's like you intuitively know. I also feel like you could be drawn into a relationship with someone who either they are unreliable and inconsistent, and you could be like losing sleep over this person. And what you don't know is that if you stepped into your power, I don't even see you thinking about this person. You would be in this whole new era of your life, and opportunities could then find you, and I just don't even see you thinking about this person that you're stressing out over. Or you could feel stuck in a relationship with someone who you feel it just doesn't allow you to have this autonomy, this freedom that you crave. Your soul craves this. Tell me more. So everything is connected. Whatever you are experiencing, I do see you wanting to walk away from a relationship. You might not know it. This is what you don't know. So even if you think about someone who walked away from you, I'm getting that they may have walked away, or they're going to, but it's because you don't want this. Tell me more about the Two of Swords for Aries. You could be dealing with someone who is afraid of commitment, but you don't know this. Look at this, Aries. I feel like I keep getting this King of Cups, and he's always under the deck for you. Someone that you do not see coming, even with the moon. I'm getting that this person is waiting for you. There could be an unexpected reunion for someone if you want someone from the past. But it seems like there's a need to walk away and move towards this energy of freedom. Not feeling tied to anyone or anything. Not even emotionally, energetically. It's interesting because this is what you believe to be true, but it's false. With the Nine of Swords, you could have this guilt, or you think about someone a lot, you can't stop thinking about something, but then what you don't know is that I don't actually see you feeling tied to this in the future. You might consciously be in your head about this, thinking the worst, feeling this guilt, but then what you don't know is that the Knight of Wands is not tied to anything. And this is you, but you think that it's not. I really feel like if this is resonating, you could be avoiding facing some kind of truth in your life, facing the reality of how you feel, maybe because of a relationship, and then there's this guilt, but then you could be avoiding someone that you're attracted to, or a connection that cannot come to you energetically if you are giving away all of your energy and all of your power, maybe to something that you don't even want, or someone who doesn't even deserve you. And then King of Cups, it's like someone is waiting. Could be a water sign. Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, Capricorn. Fire sign. Scorpio. So what is the advice for Aries? Two of Wands. See, you have a choice. It's an important decision, but there's this avoidance. So there's a need to reflect on whatever it is that you're ignoring, whatever it is that you avoid. Because even with the Two of Wands, to me the Two of Wands is this desire to be something more than we are. But you could really be held back by fear, guilt, and then there's this avoidance of change, this avoidance to elevate in your life, and this avoidance to move towards a connection, this opportunity that you can't see. So you could easily get drawn into situations because of the mind, fear, guilt. And then it's like you miss out on you, this future you, who you want to be, who you really are. Underneath the deck, Seven of Cups. I got this for you. In your last reading, I think you have options, or you're about to, but you don't know this. You don't know that you have options, Aries. This is what I got in your last reading. You have options and you don't know, and this is what you don't know. It's like options are waiting for you, doors, new potentials, new timelines are waiting for you, but you have to choose it by choosing yourself. Alright, Aries, I hope this resonated. I hope that it helped. Let me know if it did. I love to hear your comments, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. So let's see. What does Taurus need to know that they don't know? What's hidden and needs to be revealed for Taurus? Eight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, the Sun, Queen of Swords. Okay, let's see, Taurus. Okay, I feel like this is very specific. So trust your intuition, Taurus. With Eight of Wands, it's like a specific message. Even see how he's like running towards the Five of Pentacles. This is what you believe to be true but is false. So you could feel like you're making progress in a relationship. With Eight of Wands, to me this can be projection. So it could be that you feel like you are all in a relationship. And I'm getting that this is you. It's not the person that you're dealing with. It's you. You could feel like you are all in. You are all about this. You want this. Maybe that progress is being made. But then I do see this experience of loss. And I'm getting that you don't think that this is going to happen. You don't think that you want this experience of loss, but I do see you moving towards this. I hope this is not Ten of Swords. I do see something ending, but it's like you want it to end, but you could tell yourself that you don't. Even with the Sun, this is what you don't know, but it's important that you know. And it's just making me think of it is what it is. And what you know but ignore is the Queen of Swords. I'm getting that you feel disappointed in a situation. So this is not like the person that you're dealing with. This is you and how you feel, but you could ignore how you really feel. Let's see. And then I get that there's a connection that you could be avoiding. Could be an earth sign or an air sign. A connection that can't energetically come to you. This is what you don't know, Taurus. The Sun draws everything to it. And what you don't know is that something is trying to come to you, but it's like it can't. Let's see. Until you detach, until you are really discerning and like really connect with how you feel in a relationship. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands. See, it's a very specific message, Taurus. Okay, even if you want a specific person, it could be a situation where more time is required if you want a specific person. But you could think that you are connecting with someone, and you could think that this is it. This is your soulmate. And I'm getting that they actually are. It's a connection that, like, you came together for a reason. But then you have the Seven of Cups. I'm just getting there's more options or more time that is needed. Let's see. Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. See, this is what you believe to be false but is true. You could feel like you don't want to experience some kind of loss. But I'm getting that you do, because in this experience of loss, it's like you connect with your soul, or it's like it opens up new possibilities that can then come to you. This connection, Ten of Cups. Let's see. Even if you want a specific person, so it could even be the energy of loss, of like experiencing what feels like a loss, could be being avoided. Tell me more about the Sun. What does Taurus not know? Judgment. This is like a wake-up call, a realization of what you've been doing. Tell me more about the Sun. Judgment. It's like if you don't make a decision, keep getting that you're not all in. If you don't make a decision, it seems like the universe makes it for you. Ace of Swords. I do see you moving away from a connection. Seems like there is a need to like be alone, to give yourself this time to be alone. I just got to recalibrate, to be discerning. It's like the truth is in this experience that you could be avoiding. So what is it that you are avoiding, Taurus? I just got that something that you want is deliberately placed out of reach. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords for Taurus. Ace of Wands. Interesting that it came out in reverse. See, it's like you know how you feel, but you could ignore it. And I'm getting that there is a need to reflect on how you really feel. Do you feel disappointed in a connection or in a situation, in your present circumstances? Do you feel passionate in this relationship or passionate about what you're doing? Underneath the deck, see, you have the Seven of Swords, the Moon, the Hermit. It's like you could be, see, it's like you have this truth, but you could be afraid to like face this truth, and then you could avoid moving into the unknown, maybe even avoiding being alone. And then I'm getting that there's a connection, and it's like they can't see you. If you do not feel like yourself, if you do not feel alive or passionate, keep getting the word shell. So makes me think of when you kind of feel like a shell of yourself. What should Taurus do? See, I'm getting to detach from a relationship, the world of appearances. I feel like there's a need for you to like give yourself this time to be alone, to really reflect and connect with yourself. I am getting something about being alone, moving away from something so that you can like question yourself, because I see new ideas emerging. It's like who you really are, who you want to be. Other people don't see you in the way that you feel yourself to be, and then it's like you could be existing in this reality where there's this self-concept of who you are, and you feel like you can't escape it. Does this resonate? I would love to know, Taurus. It's like you feel you can't escape your own life. And look at this. There is a relationship that you are meant to manifest. What is trying to come to Taurus, the devil? You know what I'm getting? It could be a Capricorn for someone, but it makes me think of when something is trying to come to you, but it won't tell you what, and it's actually coming to you through like everything that you don't want, trying to get you to like find yourself or find your power to decide to choose something different. And it might mean asserting yourself, so that you can manifest a relationship. So I'm just getting to trust how you feel, and don't be afraid of loss, Taurus. It also just made me think of how you can't lose what's yours or what's real, you know? So I hope this resonated. I hope that it helped. Let me know if it did. I love to hear your comments, and I'll see you next time. Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for your likes, comments, and for subscribing. Gemini, so let's see. This is a spread to see what is hidden. So let's see, what does Gemini need to know? Please show me Gemini's energy. Six of Swords, Judgment. Seven of Swords, Justice. Let's see, Gemini. Do you feel like you are moving on from a connection? Like you tell yourself that you think that you're moving on, you're moving forward, you've stopped talking to someone, but do you feel like you're still looking back? Because then you're not moving on. This is what I'm getting, Gemini, with Six of Swords. You think that you're moving on, but I'm getting that you're not. And then with the Seven of Swords, this is what you don't know, but it's important that you know this. With Seven of Swords, there's always a desired outcome with the Seven of Swords. Keep in mind, roles can be reversed, Gemini, because someone here has stopped communicating. They tell themselves that they are moving on, moving away from you, or you are moving away from a connection, but then still looking back. And I'm getting that this is important because there could be some self-sabotage here, where it's like you tell yourself you're moving on, but then you're not, and you could end up feeling stuck. It's like you want someone to change their mind. You want someone to come back or to choose you. And so someone here is not actually moving on, but then it almost feels like when you're stuck in a situation that you're not even in, like it could be all in your mind. I don't think the connection is all in your mind. I see mutual attraction, but then a situation that is not everything that you want, but then you could be staying in it, and it's kind of like, I see rumination. You think about this a lot. Death. Gemini. I feel like this is painful, difficult, because it feels like something has ended, or you feel like this is over, but you don't want it to be over. Could be one of those situations where one minute you think that you're fine, and the next you're looking back and it just feels like such a loss, and you don't want to move on. So I'm getting that you think someone has moved on, maybe even yourself. I don't know. Someone here wants something more to come of this situation. Let's see. And then with Justice, this is what you know but ignore. There's a need to reflect on what is fair in this situation, what is right for everyone involved, even you. Ace of Swords. See how he's holding a sword. Let's see. Tell me more about the Six of Swords. See, someone here has like moved away from this connection, and they're just going on with their life as usual. Someone does not have the appearance that they're bothered by this situation, just focused on practical matters, going on with their life as usual. This connection, Gemini, it comes with an awakening. You could see signs, synchronicities. You could feel like, I don't know, strange, mysterious things are happening in your life, but it doesn't make sense to the mind. So you could think that these signs, maybe tarot readings, are false, but I'm getting that they're true. I'm also getting that someone has made a decision based on their values, their self-concept, even you. So let's see. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. Five of Spheres. See, there's this avoidance of this really ending, experiencing this loss. Tell me more about Justice. What does Gemini know but ignore? It's like your soul knows, Gemini, that in the end this situation is going to be fair. Knight of Cups. Underneath the deck, Ten of Cups. Someone is coming into your life, Gemini, the one. So I'm getting that whatever you are experiencing right now, you could be avoiding this experience of loss, but then there could be self-sabotage here, Gemini, because it seems like there's a need to move through this experience, because this situation, it comes with this awakening, which is necessary. it's fair for you to attract the love of your life. Could be a water sign, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius. So I see different potentials here, Gemini. I feel like there's someone in your life who has moved away from you, and they're trying to keep up with their life, with a choice, but they're avoiding a separation or a loss. I feel like this is if you are dealing with someone who has another option, who is in a relationship. I do see that potential. If you feel like this person is going to come back to you, I'm just getting you could get stuck in this energy of waiting for this to happen. And if you feel like you're waiting, it feels like the situation will be fair. And then there's this sadness because then this personal work, it isn't done because all of your energy is focused on this person, this loss that is actually being avoided by someone here. I feel like someone is going to come back to you, but I also see this potential for you to be avoiding someone that you don't know yet. And it just feels like you could get stuck between two worlds, like in this liminal space. I don't know where. There's two people here. Maybe even two sides of one person, but someone is staying in this state, not valuing love, doing what they think they should do. I think you know this, but you could even be trying to ignore this. If you want this person, I'm getting let them go, let them do what they're doing. It makes me think of when if you let something go and it comes back to you, then you know that it's yours. Even this Knight of Pentacles is moving towards this experience. This connection comes with an awakening, a personal awakening, a spiritual awakening. So you must remember who you really are, because if you did, I don't think you would be in this energy of trying to make something happen, trying to avoid your life, other opportunities, because you would know that what's yours will find you with justice. I'm getting that your soul knows, and it's the mind, the ego, that can really get caught up in trying to make something happen that you think that you want to happen, trying to avoid experiences that you think that you don't want to experience, you know? Death. I just did another reading for you. I thought I'd do another one. I might post both of these for you. Gemini. See, with death, this is really change, transformation, and it feels like nothing is changing. So you must change if you want to experience a different reality, you know? Makes me think of how our external reality reflects our internal reality. So there's a need to reflect on what is fair, what is right. Maybe even someone here could be involved in like a karmic situation, and things need to be worked out before someone comes back to you. I even feel like there's a need to value the mind and what is fair for you, because there could be someone that you are avoiding if you are avoiding this experience of loss, losing something that you think that you don't want to lose. But I see this inevitable ending so that this change can occur, so that you can move into this new era. I think I've gotten this for you before with this Knight of Cups, someone who's like looking for you, but it feels like you're in different worlds, and there could be this avoidance to, I don't know, be like ready for this person, or like in the same timeline. There's this avoidance between two worlds, this avoidance of change. Tell me more about death for Gemini. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. See, I do see something that you really want. It could be someone new, Gemini. Just feel like your soul knows, like you're holding on to this sword or the truth, even in this situation, but it's like you're not playing the game, you're not playing the cards that you have. It's like your back is turned away, like you have a move to make, but I feel like you're focused on a specific person. Could be an Aquarius for someone. Tell me more about death, the moon. See, things are not as they seem. Could be a Pisces. They're not telling you what's ahead, but the Hanged Man is all about letting go of something to acquire something more desirable. Tell me more about death for Gemini. Eight of Cups. I do see you feeling like you have to walk away. The moon. It's like things need to happen before you can see why all of this is happening. Tell me more about death. The moon. Could be a Pisces in your future. They're not really saying anything else. It's an initiation to move into the unknown, Gemini. There's things that are outside of your control. So it really feels like there's nothing that you can do in the present moment. The best thing that you can do is to accept whatever is happening and just wait to see what comes to you, Gemini. Tell me more about the moon. Wow, they really will not say. Eight of Cups. When there's nothing you can do. Except walk away and to give it up to fate and experience this, because you will be changed by this experience. It's like you will meet yourself, Gemini, and then someone will meet you. So I hope this resonated. I hope that it helped. Let me know if it did. I'd love to hear your comments, and I'll see you next time. Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your likes, comments, and for subscribing. Cancer, so in this reading we're going to find out what's hidden. So this is what you don't know but need to know. So what's hidden for Cancer? What does Cancer need to know? Let's see. Queen of Swords, Five of Cups. Five of Wands. The Lovers. Oh, there's an important connection, Cancer, in your life, but you don't know this. Queen of Cups could be a water sign or a Gemini for some of you. It could also be an earth sign or Pisces. Okay, let's see. I see you being disappointed. Cancer, it's like you see yourself as disappointed in love. You're separated from someone, you've had a separation. I feel like there's a past experience that really affected you, really disappointed you. I see you seeing yourself as very disappointed. Could even be unconsciously, where there's this past connection that has really affected you and influenced you, your view of love, even yourself. And I'm getting that this is what you believe to be true. So it's interesting. I feel like this is your experience, right? But I'm getting that it's actually false, Cancer. Like maybe you're not so disappointed over a specific person. I feel like it's a past person. Maybe they just kind of tainted your view on love. And it makes me think of when there's like it impresses in your subconscious mind, and then it's like all you can see, it's all you experience, it just keeps manifesting. So when it comes to this connection, someone who disappointed you, Cancer, they like left you with this experience of disappointment. It just feels like it's never ending. It could be turning into like a belief, because then I see you feeling like you want something to happen, but then in this situation it feels like there's conflict here, because you want different things, but you don't know that you want different things. Tell me more about the Five of Wands. Four of Wands. This could be a situation where someone disappointed you and there could have been other options. There could be a relationship that is in the way. You could feel very disappointed about this, but I'm getting that this is false. And then you don't know that there's this important connection here. Let's see. Tell me more about the Lovers. Look at that, Cancer, 10 of Cups. There's an important connection, but this is what you don't know, and it's important that you know. Could be with a Gemini or a Pisces. Could be an attraction, someone that you think about, someone you're still thinking about. Virgo. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Three of Wands, Justice. See, Cancer. I'm getting that if you don't assert yourself, then you may never know this important connection, because you could be very attached to a disappointment. There's something more here. Let me see. So if you're stuck in this mindset, stuck with this experience, you could be afraid to get hurt, afraid to be disappointed again. And then it's like you're not really asserting yourself, your true self. You know, you kind of see yourself in this way. And it's like this person from the past who didn't even know themselves, who couldn't give you what you deserved. It's like you're stuck seeing yourself through their capacity. Does that make sense? It's like you know that someone has had an effect on you. Cancer, you could even be ignoring this. Does this make sense? Sometimes I feel like it does not make sense to me, but then maybe it makes sense to you. So if you are giving away your power to the other, to another person, then it's like they have this hold on you, something outside of yourself, and then you are not asserting yourself. Then it's like the situation will be fair, because to attract this important connection, you must assert yourself, your higher self. For someone, there could be someone who, it's like you could think that someone is going to get a divorce. Could even be you for someone. Or it's like you see yourself as going through with this divorce, or you see this person as going to make this happen. Oh, someone could. But they're avoiding the separation. So it's like, is it happening? Do you feel stuck? So there's a need to assert yourself rather than giving away your power to love interests. The Wheel of Fortune. See, Cancer, it's so interesting. You could feel like everything is kind of happening to you. Like there's this focus on the external reality, right? But the truth is that it's reflecting this internal reality. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's like manifesting maybe different relationships or the same thing. It just, nothing is changing. It's just repeating. So there's a need to reflect on asserting yourself. Tell me more about the Lovers, Ten of Cups. What Cancer doesn't know. You could be avoiding a significant connection. There could be an earth sign involved. Something could need to end. Like there's a need to become ambitious, to assert yourself, so that you have this influence over your love life, rather than love interests having this influence over you. Does this make sense? I would love to know. Until you do this, you may not even realize, because it's like you're stuck in the mind avoiding the lovers, a connection that you actually want. Is there anything else that Cancer needs to know? It's like the situation will be fair because it will reflect what you are doing within yourself. The Magician, Temperance. It's so interesting because to me, Temperance is the union of the lovers. But Temperance is all about like what's going on within you. You could feel like you're going through this struggle. So then the Magician, it's manifesting in your external reality, and you could find yourself disappointed by your love interests who have this power over you, this effect on you. And this is all trying to get you to embrace the struggle, to experience the struggle, because then there's unconscious changes that can take place, and then you realize your power. And when you do this, you break free from all of these ideas, illusions that may be holding you captive, and then you are able to manifest an important connection because you're moving into alignment within yourself by asserting yourself. Then there's this external balance. Cancer, I'm just getting, you will get what you want if you allow yourself to have it. Alright, Cancer, I hope this resonated. I hope that it helped. Let me know if it did. I'd love to hear your comments, and I'll see you next time. Hi Leo, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your likes, comments, and for subscribing. Leo, so this is going to be a spread to see what's hidden, what you don't know but need to know. So let's see, Leo, what does Leo need to know? Page of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, the World, the Devil. Underneath the deck you have the King of Cups and the Magician. So let's see, Leo. The first thing I'm getting is seeing the world in a picture. Okay, there's something that you could manifest, something that you could make happen, something that you're meant to manifest, Leo. And whatever this is, you could feel intimidated by someone. You could be attracted to someone, or you could have a feeling about someone. Could be someone that you've just glimpsed. Okay, is there someone that you've just glimpsed? Someone that you've just seen? It could be on social media. If it's in person, you've just passed this person, like you've just glimpsed this person. And I'm getting that you're seeing like a future self in this person, maybe even in a picture. So it could be on social media or someone that you're aware of. But then I feel like this person makes you lose confidence, or you could feel intimidated by this. This is a sign, whether it's a person or an opportunity, that this is something that you want, and it's like you have to become the version of you who has no problem talking to this person, initiating this with King of Cups. Because I'm getting that one thing that you think is true but is false is a self-concept, a self-image that you have of yourself. So I feel like whatever it is that you want, it could be making you more self-conscious, intimidated, or maybe you've lost confidence in a connection. For some of you, there's someone new who you're aware of, or someone that you're aware of. Let's see. I'm also getting, don't believe everything you see on social media. Whatever you're seeing on social media, something could look picture perfect. I'm getting that it's false. Whatever you're seeing, if you are trying to create like an image on social media, I am getting that there's a need to reflect on like the superficial knowledge that you either have or that someone here is creating for the other person to see. Let's see. You could be dealing with an air sign, a Virgo, a water sign, Capricorn. Tell me more about the Page of Swords for Leo. Ten of Cups. So it's like you're recognizing someone, or like this future version of you, like who you need to become to manifest this Ten of Cups. So again, Leo, there could be a person or an opportunity that makes you feel self-conscious, or there's not enough confidence that this is for you. I'm getting that it is. Tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Someone could be dealing with a Virgo. It's making me think of the Virgo reading. It's like something looks perfect to someone here. And it makes me think of how the Three of Pentacles is not the Ten of Pentacles, you know? But someone here could have the other person on a pedestal, or someone is creating this illusion of success, this perfect life, or a perfect relationship. I'm getting this is false. Either what you are seeing on someone's social media, or if this is you, there's a need to reflect on what you feel has more power over you. Look at this, Leo, the Magician, King of Cups. There's an important connection that you are meant to manifest, but it's like you actually have to become this version of you. I see this future version of you where you have no problem moving towards the opportunity or the person that you want. There could also be someone who is about to come into your life. It could be a water sign for some of you. But even this person that you want, I feel like you could feel intimidated by what you want. Someone is very attracted to you, but it almost feels like there's this potential to just glimpse this, like you don't reach for it. Someone doesn't reach for it. Even here, it's like he wants to reach for you, but for some reason there could be some self-sabotage. Oh, look at this. The Lovers, Seven of Swords. A connection could be avoided. If you feel stuck either by an image that you create, then you feel this confinement. You don't know how to get out of something that you have created for yourself. Or if you are like holding on to all of these ideas of this love interest, what you want. Let's see, tell me more about the world. Queen of Wands. There could be a fire sign, Pisces, or an earth sign that is important, but I'm getting that this is something that you don't know. I'm also getting that this situation, it's going to reflect this confidence, how you see yourself with Queen of Wands. Tell me more about the Devil. What does Leo know but ignores? The Wheel of Fortune. See, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like this situation, the external reality is going to reflect the internal reality, all of these ideas about yourself. And I really feel like you're seeing someone, it could even be an opportunity, and it's like you're glimpsing the love of your life. But then this connection or this opportunity, because it means so much, and it's like you know this intuitively, it instantly brings up fears, insecurities that must be confronted so that you can become this version of yourself, so that you can step into your power and develop this confidence, and then the outcome changes or you reach for this. Because I'm getting that there's this potential for this just to be something that you glimpse or something that you just think about. I'm also getting a need to reflect on repeating patterns in your life and your relationships. What is the advice for Leo? Two of Wands. You are at a crossroads, Leo. And there's a desire to be the Two of Wands is a desire to be. I think you got this in a past reading where there's this potential to become this Queen of Wands. This is what you don't know. But you have to decide who you are, what you want, and then you have to have the courage to actually move towards your goals, this version of you. It's making me think of something that I saw. It was something like, I am my dream partner, or something like, my dream girl is me at my full potential. So I'm getting to pursue yourself, Leo, to actually become the embodiment of your desires. There's an opportunity here. I feel like whatever this is, okay, look at this. King of Cups, the Magician. There's someone that you are meant to manifest. I'm getting only you can make this happen, Leo. The situation requires you to be confident. You're very charismatic, charming, and you must know this. This is what you believe to be true, but is false. I feel like you could see yourself as this Page of Swords when you are actually this King of Cups and the Magician. It's a decision. So even if this is an opportunity, it connects you with your soul. It connects you with a soulmate, past life connection, Leo. So trust yourself and believe in yourself. Alright, I hope this resonated. I hope that it helped. Let me know if it did. I love to hear your comments, and I'll see you next time. Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading. So let's see, what does Virgo need to know that they don't already know? What's hidden for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups, the World, the Hanged Man, okay, the first thing I'm getting is that someone here in your love life has tried to get the other person's attention. So this could be you trying to get someone's attention or your love interest, but I'm just getting the other person has no idea that you were trying to get their attention, or vice versa. And then it just seems like nothing is happening and someone just thinks that they have to move on. So there's misunderstandings in a connection in your love life. Okay, I'm getting a few messages, Virgo. One thing that you believe to be true is that there's someone in your life that you could see as unattainable, disinterested, like they're doing nothing. This Queen of Swords, very detached, aloof. For a lot of you, they're not talking to you. So you could think that this person doesn't want you, but I'm getting at this is false. And with Ace of Cups, you think that this is over, or like they aren't into you. This is false. There's actually so much potential here, but no one is reaching for it. No one is talking. You could also believe that you have been disappointed in love, and I feel like you have been. But I do see this potential for new love with Ace of Cups. Could also be a new beginning, because I see someone who, this is all you see, this Queen of Swords, but they want you. So a lot of misunderstandings, illusions in your love life. Let's see. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords for Virgo. Nine of Swords. See, if you think that someone is just so detached, like they don't care, I'm getting that it's so false. With this Nine of Swords, like this person thinks about you. Someone thinks about you a lot. If this is new love, someone that you want, they come off as detached because they've been hurt, they've been disappointed in love, so they're attracted to you, but then there's this internal conflict. They don't know what to do and they're thinking the worst, so they do nothing. I'm getting that the appearance of this person, this situation, is like the furthest thing from the truth, because you're not seeing everything that's going on within your love interest. You're not seeing all of their fears, their anxieties. This could also be someone who has guilt. I'm just getting that they have a front, Virgo. So the way you see someone it's the furthest thing from the truth. It makes me think of how you can't really judge a book by its cover. You don't know, we all don't know what someone is actually going through. Let's see. You could be dealing with an air sign, another Virgo, Pisces, Taurus. Capricorn. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups. Ten of Cups. See, this is what you believe to be false, but is true. Like, you might think that nothing is going on in this connection or in your love life because it's just potential. But then 10 of Cups, there's so much potential here. I feel like neither of you can see it, or you're both doubting the connection, doubting how the other person feels, or just doubting oneself because there is this potential here. I feel like this is your person. This is something that you don't know. It's like they can feel that there's potential here. There's attraction. I mean, even unconsciously, intuitively, and someone is reacting to this potential. But then all you see is this, so this is what you believe to be false, that there's potential here, or that someone feels the same way. Some of you don't believe that someone is coming into your life, and they are. And I do see this potential where it's like you could see yourself as this Queen of Swords. You could believe that you are so disappointed. You have been so disappointed in love. And I feel like you have. But then I'm also getting that this is false because that situation, everything is connected. And it was necessary for you to realize your strength, your power, to connect with your own value so that you would be ready for someone, a connection that is coming into your life. Tell me more about the World. Something that you don't know is that someone feels like they've had a misconnection with you. Like they feel like you are the one that got away. This is what you don't know, Virgo. But another thing is that this situation, this experience, what you don't know is that it has made it possible for you to integrate qualities that came out of this experience with the World, the development of the personality, integration, wholeness. So I feel like you might not realize everything that you have become, everything that you are becoming, how this connection changed you with the World. This is what you don't know. You are moving into this new phase of your life. So everything leading up to this point has made this possible, and this is necessary to attract this connection. Tell me more about the World. What does Virgo not know? The High Priestess. Could be a Pisces or an Aquarius. I'm really getting, or a Capricorn. Someone kind of feels seduced by you. Virgo, I'm really getting that someone is very secretive. They don't want you to be able to read them or to see them clearly. They kind of want to seduce you, even with their mystery or by not talking to you. It kind of makes me think of when you go no contact. But then I don't think you are doing anything towards this person. So what you don't know is they feel like you are this misconnection. You really have had an effect on someone, Virgo, but I feel like you don't know it. I also feel like the timing is not right. Someone is still in their ego. I'm really getting that you have to step into your power. You have to know your power, Virgo, and kind of become like self-contained. Does that make sense? You have to trust your intuition. This is an initiation to move into this new cycle, this new phase of your life. You're integrating your power, a lot of strength, discernment, and then this potential can materialize. I'm really getting that there's someone who's not talking to you, or someone that you have a feeling about. Could be a Pisces who sees you as a misconnection. Okay, Virgo, this King of Cups. Could be a water sign, fire sign. Someone's in love, but it's like they refuse to tell you. Tell me more about the Hanged Man. I really see someone who did not tell you how they feel. A lot left unsaid. You think that someone has nothing to say, they're just keeping it all to themselves. 10 of Swords. I feel like if you value this person's front or the appearance of this situation, whatever is going on here, then you could feel stuck in this situation and you think that this is over, and this could be influencing you and your love life. Feeling powerless. This is the dark night of the soul. You have experienced or are experiencing the dark night of the soul, and you're supposed to, so that you can connect with something greater than the self, something greater than the ego. So something that you know but have ignored is that you could feel stuck. But with 10 of Swords, I always get it's over when you decide to let go, to value a new idea, a new self-concept, see something that you believe to be true. 9 of Swords, but this is false. A lot of ideas of what's going on, how the other person feels, how they feel about you. So all of these ideas, they could be false. They are false. And this situation is trying to get you to value a new idea, to be discerning, to step into your power, to take your power back so you can move into this new era of your life. And then Ace of Cups, this is what's true, and 10 of Cups. So I'm getting that there's so much potential in this connection, but no one is talking. For some of you, if you do not want someone from the past, I just feel like this situation is pushing you into this new cycle of your life where you are discerning and you remember who you really are, and then someone is coming into your life. It could be new love. So I'm getting that you could ignore your power. There's a need to reflect on surrendering, trusting the divine, trusting that all of this is happening for a reason. And also, if you are focused on this person, the appearance of this situation, then you could feel stuck. And then what you don't know is that you could be ignoring your power, your intuition, and then this can't materialize. It eludes you. It's there, but you have to reach for it by reaching for yourself and letting go of everything that is false and moving into this energy of surrender and trust so that you can ultimately move into this new cycle. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups, the Lovers. See, I feel like this is encouraging you to see yourself differently, to question yourself, your self-concept, to think for yourself. That's when your conscious mind and your unconscious move into alignment. And if you are thinking about someone else, giving away your power, this is the secret, then even if you intuitively know that there's something more here, or even if you unconsciously want to get unstuck and manifest this love into your life, because there's this contradiction, it's like you are pulled in two different directions between your ego and your soul. And with the Hanged Man, you have to let go of the conscious mind so that you can move into your power, so that you are ready and can attract this important connection. Virgo, the Lovers. I feel like it seems simple, but it can be the hardest thing to do, to let go of the mind, ego. It's like we're stuck in ourselves, you know, and our experiences. Sometimes it feels like we can't get out of them. There is seriously someone who thinks that you are like this missed connection, but then they don't say anything. So you believe this connection is like all in your mind. You believe that this is false, this potential, this connection, but this is what you believe to be false, but is true. I'm also getting that someone is coming into your life because you are moving into this energy of valuing yourself, self-love, self-value, and remembering who you really are, Virgo. Who is this person who can't stop thinking about Virgo? Can we get a hint? Who is this person? Could be a Capricorn. Okay, look at this. Underneath the deck, King of Cups. Could be a water sign. I also see an earth sign or a fire sign. Someone who wants to connect with you deeply, but then it's like they don't let you get too close. So you must remember who you really are, Virgo. It really does make me think of a self-concept, how self-concept, it's like we develop our self-concepts based on how others react to us. And then you could be in your mind thinking that this person doesn't even care. But then King of Cups often loses what he desires the most because of his fear, his mistrust of the world of the unconscious. So you must almost lure this person energetically, Virgo, by letting go of the ego and surrendering to the world of the unconscious. Cups. This person will be drawn to you energetically, Virgo. So I hope this resonated. I hope that it helped. Let me know if it did. I love to hear your comments, and I'll see you next time. Hi Libra, welcome to your reading. So let's see, what does Libra need to know that they don't already know? What's hidden for Libra? What does Libra need to know? Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, King of Swords, Strength. I feel like there's someone that you're not talking to, someone that you're not communicating with, and I see this person wanting to see you again. Someone wants to see you again. I'm getting that someone wants to be in your presence. Someone wants to reunite with you. But I'm just getting there's a silence. You're not talking to this person. I'm also getting that you could think that you are attracted to someone that you're not actually attracted to. So with Strength, there may be a need to hold back from someone, especially if they are coming towards you, trying to pursue you, because I'm getting this energy of temptation in your life, and you could think that you're attracted to someone, but I'm getting that you're not. You could also believe that a connection in your life is just a superficial connection. I'm getting that this is actually false. You could be dealing with an air sign, Virgo, Leo, Pisces, or Capricorn. Let's see, tell me more about the Ace of Wands for Libra. Nine of Swords. Kind of makes me think of when you think you're attracted to someone, but then you look back and you don't know what you saw in that person. So I see this potential in your life in a connection, but you think that you're attracted to them right now. Or there could be like this superficial connection, someone that you want, someone that you think about, you still think about. You think it's just this superficial attraction. I'm getting that they feel it too, but you're not talking. Tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles. I also get that you're thinking the worst. Queen of Wands, could be a fire sign or Pisces. I feel like there's someone in your life, someone that you're very attracted to. And it almost makes me think of when you're so attracted to someone that you get into your own head and you start thinking the worst. You could even think that this person is not single. You could think that they have other options. You could even be aware of someone who has options. You could think that there's a third party. Even if you are aware of someone who is already involved or a third party, you could be giving away attractive qualities to your love interest or to the third party. Idealizing someone, almost giving them these qualities. So there's something going on here where it's like the more you believe something to be true, the more it continues to exist. It also just made me think of when you go on social media and you look at someone's social media, I feel like there's this awareness or even just ideas that someone has other options. And then it's like you could be feeding this energy. It's like when you look for something to be true, and then it's true. Because I'm getting this energy of like you giving away qualities that actually belong to you. With the Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, I'm getting that there may be a need to hold back from a love interest to see what actually happens, to see how this situation unfolds, because I'm getting that in this situation, you are so attractive. Someone sees you as so attractive. But you could think that this connection is all in your head. You could want someone who has options, or you think that they have options, and you don't think that this person is single or that they're going to become single. But I'm getting that they are, because they're attracted to you. But it almost feels like something's in the way, or you think something's in the way. There's this awareness of something being in the way, and it's almost like it needs to be in the way for you to integrate something. King of Swords, Seven of Wands. See, I'm seeing this potential, Libra, where you're attracted to someone, but you don't want this. Because I see people wanting you, and you want yourself. You want yourself, Nine of Pentacles. As soon as you realize this, I just see you becoming very attractive energetically, Libra, because you're investing all of this energy into yourself rather than giving away all of this energy, attractive qualities to your love interest or to a third party. And then, what you don't know, King of Swords, this is someone who is detaching from other options, because I'm getting that other people may want the one that you want, but this person wants you. But the thing is that this is what you believe to be false, but is actually true. So I'm getting that someone is going to become single, but I'm also getting that in this situation, you want yourself. You want your independence, and it might take getting involved in this situation, even if it's just something that you think about. It might take being in this state of mind where you feel like you're crazy, like you feel crazy over someone, or you can't stop thinking about someone. And I think it's getting to the point where you feel exhausted, or you just can't exist in this state anymore, and it forces you to contain your energy, to hold back your energy, and to develop yourself, your confidence, maybe even the courage to choose yourself in this situation. This is what I see you doing, but then it's like you become this Queen of Wands. I don't think you see yourself clearly in this situation, and I think it's because you could be so focused on your love interest, what they're doing, what they're not doing. So you could be very focused on the appearance of this situation, what's going on externally. And the more you give your energy to this, it's like this person can't see you energetically as this Queen of Wands. I see you seeing someone else as this Queen of Wands. Either your love interest, so it's someone you're very attracted to. I'm getting they're not as confident as they appear, or they're emotionally unavailable in the present moment. They have a choice. And I do see them detaching from other connections, but they may not be doing this yet, so you could be stuck in this state. Is this resonating? I would love to know, because I'm really getting that you have to get here. So you have to value yourself, you have to have the courage to choose yourself, to invest all of this energy into yourself. Then I see you turning this person's head energetically. It's so interesting. Let's see. So what you don't know, Libra, and it's important that you know this, I'm getting that you could be dealing with someone who is emotionally unavailable in the present moment. They're very attracted to you. And it's almost like if you give your energy to this person, to whatever is happening, then you don't see yourself in this way. Very attractive. You see your love interest in this way. And then you think, this is what you believe to be true, but it's false, that this is all in your mind, that this is just a superficial connection. And you know what I think will happen? You could lose interest because this person continues to be emotionally unavailable. It's like this belief, all of these thoughts and ideas continue to manifest. So you might be attracted to someone that you don't want in the present moment because they're emotionally unavailable. So there's a need to detach and to decide what you want. You don't think that you want yourself in this situation, but you do. And I'm just getting, as soon as you get here, what you don't know is that this person makes a choice to detach from something that they don't want. And you really have an effect on this person who is having an effect on you in the present moment. It could be a Virgo or a past love, someone who has detached. I think you feel like you have to walk away because of options. Tell me more about strength for Libra. What does Libra know but has ignored and needs to reflect on? Eight of Cups. Having the strength and the courage to walk away if something is not everything that you want. Underneath the deck, well, look at this. King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Could be an earth sign or a Pisces in your future. It's like there's a need to walk away, Eight of Cups, to get to the Nine of Cups. I also see someone, did I say in the beginning, someone wants to see you again? Nine of Cups to me is a faded connection, a reunion. And then someone is thinking about this, contemplating this, they want to see you again. I feel like this reading is so interesting because there really is something about you having the courage to walk away, to choose yourself. It's almost like you have to do this first. I think it's your energy that's important. Containing your energy, not giving away all of this energy to your love interest, to what they're doing. I'm getting just wait, Libra. Okay, let's see. It's like you want to invest or you're willing to invest, but I'm getting that someone can't have you. It's like the conditions are not right. Someone can't have you, but you could think that you can't have someone. This is false. What is the advice for Libra? Three of Wands. See, I'm getting to assert yourself, Libra. put yourself first. I just got tipped the scales in your favor. Like, you asserting your energy in this situation. Someone will see you, but they're not seeing you. It's like they need to see you in this energy, in your power, Libra, shining. Can you tell us about who this person is for Libra? Who is this person? Seven of Cups. I'm getting that they're one of your options. So Libra, I feel like you're moving into this energy where you are going to have options, but you could feel like an option. Underneath the deck, King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. So what you don't know, I'm getting that someone wants you back, someone wants to see you again, but they might not know it yet. So don't be afraid to walk away. This gives you the upper hand, Libra. Makes you very attractive. It gets you what you want. Alright, Libra, I hope this resonated. I hope that it helped. Let me know if it did. I'd love to hear your comments, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. So let's see. What does Scorpio need to know that they don't already know? What's hidden for Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to know? Three of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Judgment, Eight of Swords. Okay, I'm getting a specific message. You could be dealing with a Pisces, or a Pisces could be involved. You could also be dealing with an earth sign, Cancer, Gemini. So I have two messages for you. If you are in a relationship right now with a Three of Cups, you could be in a relationship, you've developed a relationship with someone. You could think that things are going well. Some of you could think that, like, if you're in a relationship, maybe you've hit like a low point or something, where maybe you feel like things are becoming boring. This could even be someone that you're dealing with, if you're dealing with someone who is in a relationship. I do see you feeling stuck in this relationship. You might not feel this way now, but I am getting that you could be avoiding something if you are in a relationship, and it cannot be ignored, and this feeling trapped or feeling stuck with this relationship needs to be reflected on. I'm also getting this message that there could be this connection in your life, and you could believe that it's just a superficial connection, just an attraction. Maybe you don't really know this person, but you're attracted to them. I'm getting that it is kind of superficial. You didn't really get to know this person, or it didn't get past this superficial connection. So you think that that's all that it is, but I'm getting that this is false. And there's actually a lot of potential in this connection, but I feel like someone in this situation could be involved in a relationship. Let's see, tell me more about the Three of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. See, it's like someone is just looking at the surface of this situation, but there's this inevitable moment in time where you're going to feel trapped, or you feel stuck in a situation. And it's like nothing changes until you confront something that you're avoiding, or if you want someone who is in a relationship, they need to confront what they are avoiding, because something looks good. This could be something that you believe if you're looking at someone who is in a relationship. It's like everything looks good, but you're just seeing the surface. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles. The Hierophant. See, going back to if you feel like you just kind of feel bored, or like a relationship has just kind of hit this low point. It kind of makes me think of when you feel like you're stuck in a rut and you might think that things are going to change. I'm getting that they're not. Like, I'm getting that the way you feel is trying to get you to question what you want, who you are, what you want, what you value. Ten of Cups. Because there is an important connection. Scorpio, could be a Virgo, or like a past love, or someone that you're not talking to. I'm getting that you could think that something was just a superficial connection. Could be someone that you dated, or someone that you're attracted to. I'm getting that there's a lot more. There's a need to look past the surface. Let's see. Tell me more about Judgment. For Scorpio, the Hermit. I feel like there's this energy of a missed connection in your life, the one that got away. But then I get, or did they? So something that you don't know, but it's important that you know, is that you have a choice, or someone that you want, they have a choice. And I'm getting that if a choice is not made, the universe is going to make it for you. With Judgment, it's a realization of what you've been doing, your own evasions. I feel like someone is walking away from a relationship to become single. This is going to happen, and whoever is doing this, the other person witnesses it. So it could be on social media. This could be something that you see, or if you are in a relationship, someone is waiting, watching to see if you become single. If you're not in a relationship, there is someone who you are attracted to. I'm getting they are attracted to you too. But it just feels like an attraction. It just feels like it was this superficial connection, and then they detached. They still think about you. But I feel like this is a situation, like you are both attracted to each other. Maybe some of you don't know because this person detached. Someone is attracted to you too. They are, but I feel like, I don't know, it wasn't really talked about what you were going to be, how you really felt. it was just kind of superficial. It was avoided. The Tower. Someone could have also had other options. So there was like deception involved. Maybe even a betrayal. And it's like there's this attraction, but then it brings up someone's shadow side, their self-evasions. And so this connection has been avoided. I even feel like whatever happened between the two of you, someone could have went on and got involved in another relationship, or there was someone else and there was this avoidance to make a choice. So I'm getting the universe is going to make a choice for them or for you. So it seems like someone's choice forces them into this isolation, solitude, feeling imprisoned with all of these thoughts and ideas that someone has but does not express. You could also feel like you just have to stay in a situation and just do what is expected of you, Scorpio. But then I see this side of you that wants to express yourself and feels imprisoned in your own life. This is something that you know but have ignored and need to reflect on. What you feel stuck in or what you feel has more power over you. Because I'm getting that there is a faded connection that you cannot manifest if you are stuck in this state. Tell me more about Scorpio. What does Scorpio know but ignores? Eight of Pentacles. See, it's like, are you invested in something, investing in something, but you feel stuck in it? If you are not in a relationship, it could be energetically invested in something, but you feel stuck in it, stuck in your mind, giving all of this energy. And then it's like you feel disappointed. Someone in this situation could be avoiding a divorce. Someone's definitely avoiding like this secretive side, like who they really are with the Hierophant, who they want to be. I feel like we all do this. See, the Fool, there's like this desire to break free, to just feel like you, to fall in love with yourself, your life. I'm getting that someone is obsessed with like the side that you hide, Scorpio. Let me know if this resonates. I'd love to know. See, I think you could feel like there's this tension in your life, but then this avoidance to make any moves. So then I'm getting that the situation will be fair and you will continue to feel stuck. If you're dealing with a Virgo, you should watch. I just did an all signs Who Secretly Wants You, and this is really making me think of the Virgo reading, like if you want a Virgo. Let's see. Virgo energy, Nine of Pentacles. Someone needs to become single. And see, with Eight of Swords, it's like someone is stuck with the Eight of Pentacles, investing in something that they're not fully invested in. But I also feel like, Scorpio, if you are dealing with someone who is in a relationship, I do see this person doing this, trying to investing in something that they feel stuck in. And so again, you could be very focused on the appearance of this situation. Everything seems fine. This person could be just going on, but then within them there's a lot of contemplation, feeling stuck, becoming aware of feeling stuck and not being authentic. So what you don't know, and it's important that you do know, is that you could feel like a decision is made for you, like someone chooses to be stuck, and then it's like if you are stuck on this person who is afraid to be authentic, there's a need to detach because you could feel stuck giving away your energy to this situation. Alright, Scorpio, so I hope this resonated. I hope that it helped. Let me know if it did. I love to hear your comments, and I'll see you next time. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. So let's see what's hidden. What does Sagittarius not know that they need to know? What does Sagittarius need to know? What's hidden for Sagittarius? Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Underneath the deck, you have the Ten of Swords. Okay, right away I'm getting that someone feels stuck in a relationship. Could be a marriage for someone. I think this could be someone that you're dealing with. Let's see. You could think about someone a lot. I'm seeing a lot of different potentials here. There could be someone that you think about. You're thinking the worst, Sagittarius. So I feel like there's a need to still the mind, because you know how our thoughts create our reality. With Seven of Swords, there could be something that you think about a lot, especially if you're thinking the worst. It could be manifesting in your life. So your internal thoughts could be are creating your external reality. So you could be feeding something or giving away your energy or power. This is what you don't know. Six of Pentacles, that you could be giving too much of yourself, your energy to a situation, maybe even just thinking about it. And then I'm also getting that you think that someone is not going to walk away from a relationship, but I'm getting that they are. So someone is walking away from a relationship. I think this could be your love interest. Someone wants you, but I feel like they could have options. I think you know this, if this is resonating, but maybe not, since this is what you don't know. Some of you know this, some of you don't know this. Let's see, tell me more about the Nine of Swords. Okay. There's seduction here. I think you always get seduction in your readings with the Devil and the Moon. So let's see. You could think that you are the other woman or the other man, like a connection is all in your mind, like someone has seduced you. And you know, I think that they have, because I feel like they have taken a lot of your time and energy and power. You could feel kind of powerless in a connection. You could feel like you can't walk away from someone energetically, emotionally. For some of you, it could be in a relationship and you believe that you can't walk away I'm getting that you can't. It's kind of strange. Let's see. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. I'm getting that you can't walk away from a connection because you are binded, is the word that I get. Like, you were meant to come together with this person. You were meant to meet this person. It's why you can't stop thinking about this, why you feel so attracted to this person. I just feel like the conditions are not right. The timing is not right. This feels like a situation where someone needs to walk away from a connection, but they're not. But I am getting that the timing is perfect. There's like this appointed time where someone is going to walk away from a relationship. It could even be you. Emotionally, energetically, you might have to do this to protect your energy, because something that you don't know is that you are giving your energy away, maybe even your power. But I'm also getting that what you don't know is that you will get what you give. Let's see. Someone could need to get a divorce. Someone is moving into this energy. Something is ending here. Let's see. Someone is becoming single. Someone needs to become single. But look at this. This connection, it's blocked by the universe until someone becomes single. Then I see this potential for this to actually happen. But again, you will get what you give. So what are you giving your energy to? If it's something that disappoints you, it just continues to disappoint you. Until you take back your energy and reclaim your power. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. For Sagittarius, this Queen of Swords. See, what you don't know, but it's important that you do. You could be giving to a situation that ultimately disappoints you, and it makes you feel like you are alone. You could also be connecting with someone who has options, or like they're still attached to other options, or it could be past connection situations that left them burned or disappointed, and they're still influenced by like external influences, other people. So this person is not open. It's like if you try to give to this situation, they make it impossible. It feels like an impossible situation where it's like you want this person and you kind of feel seduced by this person, but then you feel alone. Is this resonating? I would love to know. And then it's like you are stuck in this situation and you think that someone is never going to walk away from another relationship. And I'm getting that this could be true if you give to this situation, if they feel like they can indulge in this connection with you without giving you all of them. So then you just kind of feel stuck. And you feel like you can't walk away, then it's like it's true. But I'm getting that you were supposed to connect with this person. I just feel like this could be going on for a long time, and it's trying to get you to reach this breaking point where you feel like you can't give to a situation, a person who is emotionally unavailable or who is not giving you everything that you deserve. I'm just getting that if someone is able to seduce you, if they see you as giving to this, they don't really have to face themselves and how disappointed they are in another situation. And then 7 of Swords, you could be avoiding, almost like participating in someone not becoming single, or you could be avoiding your own self-value, your own independence. It's like avoiding something from growing into what it's going to be. I don't know if that makes sense. Putting something off, there's like a delay. It's almost like you're stuck in a situation that is disappointing. You feel like you don't want it, but you're stuck in it, and you feel like you can't walk away. And it's almost true. I'm getting that it's true, but I just saw a red string, so I'm getting that you kind of had to feel this way. Like this dynamic, I feel like it's been going on for some time, and slowly you are reaching a breaking point. You could also be avoiding getting to where you need to be so that what you really want can manifest. What is the advice? It's almost like there's some kind of truth that this person refuses to see, but then here I feel like you hold this truth, you represent this truth. They're seeing it in you, but then if they have access to you, it's almost like they're drawn to you to become aware of this truth. So when you value yourself and move into this energy of not giving this person access to you and your energy, then what happens? You could also know that someone is avoiding becoming single, needs to become single. And then there could even be self-sabotage here, where it's like if you stay stuck in this situation, then you don't get to reach your own potential. You don't get to be where you need to be. Look at this. Ace of Swords. This truth. For some of you, if you got here, you might cut this person out of your life. Could be an earth sign in your future. I do see you having options, Sagittarius, but this is something that you don't know, that you have options. The other options, people could get your attention. There's a need to cut through any illusions, to still the mind, to value a new idea, to invest all of this energy into yourself. This moves you towards your desired outcome. there anything else that Sagittarius needs to know? 10 of Cups. See, someone's coming. So this 8 of Cups, I'm getting that you believe this to be false. Either that someone is going to walk away from a connection, or that you can walk away. This seems to be the secret, because then you move into this 9 of Cups energy. You feel better. You feel almost better on your own, because you're not giving away your energy to anything outside of yourself. And this moves you towards the 10 of Cups. Who is coming into Sagittarius's life? Can we get a hint? The love of your life. But it feels like first you have to be your own, like the love of your own life. And it really makes me think of how we can really get trapped thinking that we can't walk away from something. We don't want to walk away from something. But energetically, you are moving towards the 10 of Cups, the love of your life. So don't be afraid to walk away, Sagittarius, to take back your energy. This makes you very attractive energetically and gets you what you want. Alright, I hope this resonated. I hope that it helped. Let me know if it did. I love to hear your comments, and I'll see you next time. Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading. So let's see, what does Capricorn need to know that they don't know? What's hidden and needs to be revealed for Capricorn? 3 of Swords, Death, 4 of Cups, the Emperor. Okay, I'm getting that there's something that you want, but you don't know that you want it. 10 of Cups. Someone or something, you don't know that you want this, or you don't know that they want you. Because I'm getting that you think something is over, but it's not. You could even feel heartbroken. You could feel like you're in separation. This is what you think is true, but it's false. I'm getting that this is meant to be a transformation. So I'm getting that something that you think is over is not. It just made me think of how energy can only be transformed. Let's see. Tell me more about this 3 of Swords. Three of Cups. Okay, keep in mind roles can be reversed, but someone here could be in like a third party situation. So you could think that something is over. If this is you, I really see you feeling dissatisfied in this relationship. So keep in mind roles can be reversed, because I'm getting this is what you don't know, and it's important that you know. Someone is actually dissatisfied in a relationship. You could feel heartbroken. You could feel like you've lost something. I'm getting that it's not lost, but I feel like this is painful. If this is resonating, I feel like it is a third-party situation. Could be someone that you're not talking to. Someone feels stuck in a situation or stuck in their mind. I feel like this is you and the person you're dealing with. You both feel stuck, and this situation, even being drawn together and getting wrapped up in this situation, it's trying to get you to find your power in this feeling heartbroken, feeling stuck because of a choice. And I feel like this is this transformation. Tell me more about death. Okay, I'm also getting Capricorn. If you feel like something isn't over, for some reason I'm getting that this could almost block your progress, because the way you see this situation or the way you see yourself, it needs to change. So some kind of ending or change needs to be accepted before you can get what you want. Tell me more about death. Nine of Wands. See, something has ended here. Look at this, so that you can get what you really want. Ace of Wands, but someone doesn't know what they want yet. This is a situation with Nine of Wands. This always makes me think of this quote. It's what you desire, Ace of Wands, is deliberately placed out of reach so that you can become the person that it takes to obtain it. So I'm just seeing this painful experience. I feel like there could be a third-party situation where someone got involved, but they actually are finding out that they don't want this relationship, this other relationship. Someone actually feels this dissatisfaction in a connection. So if this is your person, you don't know that this person actually feels dissatisfied. If this is you, if you're developing a relationship, I don't see it being everything that you want, but you might not know this yet. So there's a need to trust how you feel, and even trust your doubts. I'm even getting trust red flags, because it seems like this third-party situation, I mean, a third-party situation can be other things. It could be, I really get that this situation is trying to get both of you to connect with your intuition and your power. So it seems like there is this ending between you and someone, and then it seems like you are out of reach, or this person that you want is out of reach. It had to be this way so that this change could occur. Tell me more about the Four of Cups for Capricorn. Nine of Cups. I just feel like something superficial, or someone's consciousness, their own level of consciousness, could have caused them to choose something that they thought that they wanted. But ultimately, this experience is trying to push you to reach this personal satisfaction with the Nine of Cups. And then I'm getting that there is a reunion. There's this potential for a reunion. This is what you don't know. So you could feel like you're full of doubts that something is ever going to happen. If you feel dissatisfied in a connection, even in this situation with this person that you want, it's trying to get you to find yourself, feeling satisfied from within. I'm getting that there needs to be this tension in a connection so that you can find this power so that someone can really connect with their intuition. Could be an earth sign, a fire sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius. Tell me more about the Emperor. The Lovers. Let's see, could be a Gemini. I feel like you could know that you have this power in this connection. You know this, but this is what you ignore. So you might just be dimly aware of your own power, Capricorn. And there's a need to reflect on your power, maybe your mindset. What do you really desire, and are you taking action? Are you taking control of your life? Are you choosing what you really want? Or are you avoiding something? Could be an earth sign or an air sign, Virgo, Leo. I'm getting that people want you, and you could think that you want something that you don't actually want. You could also want to make something happen, and you can so make it happen, Capricorn, but it's a choice. I feel like you need to get here, this Nine of Cups, this state of feeling satisfied in your life, and it might require you to make decisions that you are going to rise above whatever is happening here, because I see you wanting your power and an important connection, but this is something that you know and ignore. It's almost like you could make something happen instantly, Capricorn. It's dependent on you and how you're feeling about yourself and your life, your relationships. And if you don't feel satisfied, are you going to change your circumstances? I just split the deck, and Ten of Cups. I'm getting an important connection will come to you. And if you feel like you are stuck in situations that you don't want to be in, I'm getting that this is a sign that you want to feel powerful. You want to take control of your life. And this is important because it brings in an important connection. Someone will just suddenly come into your life or come back into your life. Underneath the deck, Ten of Cups. I'm getting that it will happen suddenly. Something could happen in an instant. So I'm getting to pay attention to how you feel, this dissatisfaction, maybe even self-doubts, and change how you feel. It's almost like you have to turn this pain into power or take control of this situation so that this union can come to you. It's like your conscious mind and your unconscious, how you really feel, must come into alignment. This is this change in consciousness. So I'm getting that something is in the way, but it's trying to get you to see something that's further away. It's like you have to get there. You have to decide to make it happen. Let's see what's in Capricorn's consciousness, their conscious mind. Seven of Wands. I feel like there's a situation that you don't actually want, or there's people or external influences, desires of others that are different from your own, and this is a challenge to decide, to choose yourself, to make what you want happen, to keep out what you don't want. Someone could have a choice between an Aries and an Earth sign. What's in Capricorn's unconscious mind? Four of Pentacles. There could be this fear of loss, a fear to let go of something, also kind of like playing it safe. But then you don't get here and you can't get to this important connection. For some of you, it could be a reunion. But again, it's like this Nine of Cups is the secret, your own personal satisfaction, despite appearances. So it's like you have to let go of this fear of loss or feeling rejected, playing it small, even in your life, Capricorn. And you have to decide to persevere, to make you happen, you know? Then everything that is meant for you will come to you. So I hope this resonated. I hope that it helped. Let me know if it did. I love to hear your comments, and I'll see you next time. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading. So let's see. What does Aquarius need to know that they don't already know? What's hidden for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know? I'm really getting that someone can't read you. So let's see, what does Aquarius need to know? Two of Cups. The Devil. Judgment. Four of Pentacles. Let's see, Aquarius. Okay, the first thing I'm getting is that there could be someone that you think that you're attracted to, and I'm getting that you're not attracted to them. You're not attracted to them like energetically. You could be physically attracted to them, but I'm getting that you haven't seen everything about this person. I see you actually walking away from a relationship, but you think that you're very attracted to this person. But I'm getting that this is false. So it seems like there's a need to look past the surface to try to really get to know who someone is. Let's see, tell me more about the Two of Cups. This is someone that you're physically attracted to. Page of Pentacles. You could even be attracted to someone because they come across as friendly, sweet. This could be someone new, someone who is coming into your life. Like someone acts like a friend, like they're trustworthy, like they're a good person, kind of shy or sweet. I feel like this is a specific message. Let's see. I'm getting that this person can't really fully be trusted. They're disappointed over a connection from their past. I feel like this is someone new or someone who's around you, someone that you're going to meet. Tell me more about the Devil. Six of Pentacles. You don't think that this person is attached to anyone. You don't think that they're giving their energy or attention to anyone else. That's how you would know who this is. Like, this person seems very sincere and genuine. But I'm getting that they're not. So I feel like this is kind of a warning. There's a need to look past the surface, to really try to get to know someone, to not take everything that they tell you at face value. You could also think that you are over someone, like you have finally gotten over someone. It kind of makes me think of when you think that you're over someone, or you want to be over someone, and so you could start a relationship, you could feel attracted to someone, but unconsciously there could be this desire to avoid how a past experience really affected you, because I am getting past energy still influencing you, but you don't think that it is. So I'm just getting that you could be attracted to someone, or you could attract someone into your life that actually reflects this unconscious desire to protect your heart. So it's like you could be attracting situations that you're not really letting in, or they're not letting you in, but you know how like attracts like, because this is what you know but have ignored and need to reflect on. You could still be holding on to someone, or holding on to how a situation affected you. Let's see. I'm getting that there's a need to remember who you really are, because I'm getting this energy of you being so attractive, and then being attracted to people, or people are being attracted to you because of this attraction, but I'm getting that you are not actually attracted to them. Did that make sense? Tell me more about Judgment, the Chariot. See, this is what you don't know, but it's important that you know. Like, I just see you so ready to move on, to move forward. There's a need to remember who you really are and how attractive you are. You could avoid this, and you could attract people, relationships that you think you're attracted to, but then I see you finding out that you're not actually attracted to them, and you don't like everything about them. Someone here could be also trying to make someone else jealous. So if it's not you trying to make like a past person jealous, I feel like it could be this person, because I get that they're disappointed over something from their past. Could be a water sign involved, or an earth sign. I'm actually seeing that when you like wake up, when you maybe realize that someone was not everything that they said that they were, or made you believe that they were. So when you remember who you are, and when you decide to move forward, even energetically, it's like you have this influence over your love life, and then I don't even see this person being on the table. Like, you're not thinking about this person. Let's see. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. The Magician. Okay, you know what I just got? Aquarius. This is what you know, but ignore. It's almost like you know intuitively that if you allowed yourself to open up, or if you let go of a past experience that really influenced you, could be like energy that is stuck, that you are still carrying, could even be totally unconsciously. If you let go of something, you would manifest something so fast. It would instantly come to you, an important connection. So you could intuitively know this, but you ignore it because there could be some fear to manifest the one that you really want. Some of you don't even know this person. Or it could be someone who comes back into your life. I'm getting that it happens fast. Like it could happen in an instant. But you know how our thoughts, our fears manifest and create this reality? I'm getting that there could be this unconscious fear to really be seen that causes you to attract people into your reality who are attracted to you, very physically attracted to you, but then they feel like they don't get to know you, or you feel like you can't get to know them because they have attachments to their past. Does this make sense? I think it's interesting because it's almost like you could get stuck dealing with connections that you don't even want, and it's trying to get you to remember who you are, to move towards what you really want, to let go of whatever you're holding on to that blocks you from manifesting what you really want. What is the advice for Aquarius? The Lovers. Underneath the deck, the High Priestess. See, you have a choice. It's an important choice, and it moves you towards an important connection. There's a connection, a union that you are meant to manifest. You know this, but you ignore this. Could even be someone that you are holding on to, but you're unable to manifest this person because you're still holding on to whatever happened. It could even be unconsciously. And I feel like you could find yourself stuck in relationship situations where you feel disappointed and you feel left out, trying to force you to find your power, to take your power back, to remember who you really are, so that you can have this influence over your love life, so that you can manifest this connection. But it's a choice. And I even feel like there could be love interests who are just not on your level, that you are physically attracted to, you think you're attracted to, but there could be temptation here to see what you choose, to see if you play it safe or play it small, because you might intuitively choose options where it's like you don't let them in or they don't let you in. And then it's like, if you were to take all of your energy back and claim your power, there's a connection that would just manifest. It would come to you instantly. Tell me more about the Lovers. I just got it's over when you decide. Queen of Wands, Six of Wands. See, someone wants you to be very attracted to them. I feel like someone does have your attention. Tell me more about the Lovers. What should Aquarius do? Again, a choice. Tell me more. It's interesting because it's a choice between fear and like your hopes, the known and the unknown. The Star. I'm getting to choose your hopes, Aquarius. To move into the unknown. But I'm just getting everything would change. Aquarius, I hope this resonated. I hope that it helped. Let me know if it did. I love to hear your comments, and I'll see you next time. Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading. So let's see, what does Pisces need to know that they don't already know? What's hidden for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know? The Star. 5 of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. 9 of Cups. Underneath the deck you have the Ace of Cups. Okay, it's interesting because as I was shuffling, I was seeing a record just playing, just spinning. It's not stopping. So something is just continuing. The situation that you're in, it just seems to be continuing. And then underneath the deck, you have the Wheel of Fortune. It's kind of making me think of this record. Like there's patterns here. Someone is repeating a pattern. And I'm getting something that you don't know is that an opportunity is going to come back around to you. So someone is going to come back. Something is going to come back to you. There's an opportunity to connect with someone. Could be to reconnect with someone. Could even be a friend. Or there could be a water sign. Or an Aquarius who is involved. If you have mutual friends with your love interest, I'm getting that a mutual friend could reconnect you. So with this Nine of Cups, there's a fated connection. It happens at an appointed time. It happens when someone is ready. But this is what you know, but you ignore and need to reflect on. So you could even intuitively feel like something isn't over, or there could be someone that you think about, you still think about, someone that you're attracted to. And I'm just getting that you know. You intuitively know that something is going to happen, but it's not happening. And it feels difficult because if you feel this intensely about someone, about a connection, about something that is going to happen, or something that you want to happen, I don't even feel like it's that you want it to happen. I feel like you're so intuitive, you're psychic. So it's like you know, and then it could be kind of confusing, whatever is happening here, or you don't know what to do. You don't know how this is going to happen. So it's interesting with 5 of Pentacles, this is what you believe to be false, but it's true. So I'm just getting that this experience of loss, it seems to be necessary. So you could think that you don't want to experience this. You could think that you don't want something to be over. I just feel like you don't want to experience what you are experiencing. But I'm getting that you do want this. Your soul wants this, because there's something in this experience that you will find, that you need to find before you can get here. So with a star, this is what you believe to be true, but it's false. You could see yourself as waiting for someone or something outside of yourself, like all you have is a sense of hope. But it's false. So let's see. Tell me more about the star. 9 of Wands. See, something is in the way of what you want. Could be something internally that needs to be faced. I feel like it's your power. The High Priestess. Your power. It's like a connection is being blocked by the universe, by the divine, by your higher self, and it's forcing you to experience like the lower self or your own nature, kind of like the depths of yourself, so that you can really know yourself. It makes me think of how we live in this world of opposites, and you must experience one extreme so that you can experience the opposite. So if you feel like you are experiencing what you don't want, I'm getting that what you don't know is that this is what you want. It's like your soul chose this loss, this grief, feeling alone, feeling like you don't know what to do. You could feel like you're giving up, but this is false. It's almost like you have to experience this low to become aware of like what supports you when you feel like you have no one or nothing. You know, it's like your soul. To me, the moon is the soul. Wants you to perceive your power. I think there's an important connection in your life that has affected you, and it's supposed to influence you in exactly the way that it is, so that you're forced to experience this dark night of the soul. Let's see. I'm getting this is perfection, this experience, even though it seems like it's not. It's very interesting. There's also someone that you're not talking to. You could feel like this person has left you. They still think about you. This is something that you don't know. They could just seem like they've moved on. Someone feels stuck because of a choice. This person wanted you, but they were afraid to like go the distance. So it makes me think of when you play it safe. You choose something because it's easier. It feels like less of a risk. So there is ego between you and someone. Like a situation is left and there's still a lot of ego, which must be confronted. There's a connection here, and I'm getting that they're still attracted to you. There's still desire in this connection, but no one knows how the other person feels. And it honestly feels like to come back together, maybe to make the first move or to connect with each other, the ego must be dissolved, must be confronted. The shadow self, Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. I'm also just getting that something is in the way. I really feel like it's something internally. So I feel like this connection is evoking fears, insecurities, self-doubts, limiting beliefs so that they can be confronted. And if they are not, then they're reflected externally so that you can see them. So you could see your love interest as just moving on, or keep in mind, roles can be reversed. This could be you. For someone here, you could just feel like you're moving on to the next. You could feel like you don't want something. Like someone here is telling themselves they don't want something when they actually want this. But it's something within them that stops them from reaching for what they want. And then it's like they're stuck with experiences that resonate with that fear. So with Nine of Cups, this is something that you know but have ignored and need to reflect on. Someone here is choosing options, situations, even a mindset, a self-concept that is limiting and doesn't get them everything that they want. And then there's a past love. Could be a Virgo who is waiting for you, but you don't know this. Someone has also tried to get your attention. Could be at the gym, could be on social media. Again, I get that you don't know this. What does Pisces not know? Tell me more about the Knight of Cups, the Lovers. Could be a Gemini. So I'm getting that someone made a choice. You could feel like this choice is not what you wanted. But I'm getting that it was necessary to experience what feels like a loss. Some kind of choice that wasn't... It's either a choice that someone didn't really want. So it's kind of like when you make the wrong choice, but it wasn't the wrong choice. It was necessary for someone to understand themselves, to know themselves, to know what they don't want, so that ultimately both of you move into your power. I just see someone's choice actually moving you into alignment within yourself first. So it must happen internally first. With Nine of Cups, you must move into this energy of feeling self-satisfied, self-sufficient, feeling like you have yourself, you've got yourself, even when you feel like the circumstances, everything that's happening is not what you want. Even you could feel like it's so dismal, you could feel like everything is going wrong, you could feel alone. But this is the point, to find out what it is that supports you when you feel like you can no longer support yourself. There's this quote by Carl Jung. He says something like that, and it's just making me think of that. You're meant to find yourself, your power. And I'm getting that you know that you have yourself, you've got yourself. You haven't lost anything. I actually feel like in this situation, you're going to look back and you're going to look at this time and realize that you developed so much strength. You became aware of your power and how strong you are, because you are going to come through this. Tell me more about the Nine of Cups. Can you believe that? 10 of Cups. See, it's like this is the secret, this state which you find in this experience. It's a very independent energy, so this is what you know, but you ignore, especially if you just feel like you're waiting, hoping for something or someone outside of yourself. Someone's choice was actually meant to put you in this state so that you could reach this personal satisfaction. There is a fated connection here, 10 of Cups. It happens when someone is ready, when someone reaches the state. So I'm getting that you have a lot more power than you know. So what you don't know is your power. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups for Pisces. Nine of Swords. Okay, Pisces, this person is still thinking about you. This is someone who is going to look back. They have this guilt because of a choice. They don't know what to do when it comes to you. Keep in mind, roles can be reversed. King of Cups. See, someone wants to come back to you. But I'm getting that this choice was necessary, but you could get stuck in this energy, this state. And it's like, if you do not perceive your power, I'm getting that it just stays in this state. Oh, remember the record. It just replays. And then you could just be seeing the same thing. Nothing is changing. There's this pattern. It's just repeating. So you really have to go within and connect with yourself and your intuition, your power. What is the advice for Pisces? Ace of Cups. Look at this. This was at the bottom of the deck. You really can't make it up. The Wheel of Fortune. So this is a time to value yourself. Self-love is important, and to reinvent yourself after heartbreak, to build a physical representation of you, of what you stand for, Pisces. I really feel like energetically you are like pulling down this potential from the moon, Pisces. You are getting ready energetically. It's your energy that is so important here. So I'm just getting that you hold the secret. The secret is you, Pisces. Alright, I hope this resonated. I hope that it helped. Let me know if it did. I'd love to hear your comments, and I'll see you next time.